Dear students, greetings to all. In this module, we'll be continuing with our ongoing chapter of chemistry, chapter 1, chemical reactions and equations. In this module, we'll be basically discussing about the types of chemical reaction. Chemical reactions basically comprise of the following 5 types: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, single and double displacement reactions, and then oxidation and reduction reactions. Firstly, we'll talk about the combination reaction. Combination reaction can be defined as the reaction in which a single product is formed from two or more reactants. The generalized equation so as to represent a combination reaction can be given as A plus Z will combine so as to form a compound AZ. Let us try to understand this with the help of an equation. Now, the carbon, when we burn it, so that means the coal, when it is burnt, it comprises of the carbon, which will combine with the oxygen gas which is present in the atmosphere so as to form carbon dioxide, which is an important constituent of the greenhouse gas which leads to global warming. Combination could be of two elements to form a new product, or it could be of the compound so as to form a new product. Now let us deal with the example when two elements combine together so as to form a product. First is the heating of magnesium. So the combustion will require oxygen for that particular matter. So magnesium will combine with oxygen so as to form magnesium oxide. Hydrogen will combine with oxygen present in the atmosphere to form the water moiety. Now both the reactions are balanced, as can be seen by correlating the number of atoms present on the left hand side and the right hand side respectively. Now combination so as to produce a new product could be of two compounds together. For example, calcium oxide reacts vigorously with water so as to produce slag lime or calcium hydroxide, releasing a large amount of heat energy. In this reaction, calcium oxide and water combine to form a single product, that is calcium hydroxide. So here there is formation of the slag lime, that is calcium hydroxide, and this calcium hydroxide is used for whitewashing. Calcium hydroxide, when it reacts with carbon dioxide, it forms a thin layer of calcium carbonate on the wall. Now this calcium carbonate, which is formed after 2 or 3 days of whitewashing, it gives shiny finish to the walls. So here, this is an example of combination reaction, right? Which are exothermic reaction where a single product is formed. So combination reactions are exothermic, where the heat energy is released. Now talking about the combination reaction, other examples also could be discussed. Before we go on to that, now this calcium carbonate, which is formed by the reaction of calcium hydroxide and carbon dioxide, it is also referred to as the limestone. It also undergoes decomposition that will be dealt in the next slide. Talking about the decomposition reaction. Firstly, what do we understand by the term decomposition reaction? These are those reactions in which a compound breaks down or decomposes to form two or more products. Now these reactions are exactly opposite to that of the combination reaction. The generalized decomposition reaction can be given as A, B will break down to produce the compounds A plus B. Decomposition reaction, they require source of energy. It could be either in the form of heat or light or electricity, so as to bring about the decomposition of the compound. If the energy which is utilized is heat, then it is referred to as thermal decomposition. If it uses the electric current, it is referred to as electrolysis. And if it uses the energy of photons, that is the quanta or the packets of energy of light, then it is referred to as photolysis, where lysis refers to breakdown. Firstly, we'll talk about decomposition by heat or thermal energy. The most common example of thermal decomposition is that of calcium carbonate, which is referred to as limestone. When it is heated, heat can be shown with a triangular symbol. It decomposes to produce calcium oxide, that is what is referred to as quicklime, and the gas which is released is carbon dioxide, which is shown with an upward arrow. Calcium oxide is very important as it is used in the manufacture, is one of the important components. It finds a wide application in the manufacture of cement, and it also finds a wide application in the glass industry. So therefore, commercially, this reaction is very important. Talking about the decomposition by electricity, when electricity is passed through water containing a few drops of sulfuric acid, the element will break down. The constituent element which will be produced by the decomposition of the compound will be hydrogen and oxygen. And this is what is referred to as electrolysis of water. Moving on to the last, that is photolysis, that is decomposition when carried out by light. The example which can be taken up is that of silver chloride. So through this activity, we'll try to understand photolysis. So here a china dish having silver chloride, that is AgCl, is kept near the source of light, that is near the window, and we see that the silver or white colored silver chloride, it will turn gray in sunlight. This is because of the decomposition of silver chloride into silver and chlorine by light. The next example which could be taken so as to explain this concept of decomposition by light, by sunlight, is that of silver bromide. So this silver bromide, it decomposes in presence of light so as to produce silver and bromine. Now these reactions, they are used in black and white photography. The decomposition reactions require energy either in form of heat, light or electricity for breaking down the reactants. The reaction in which energy is absorbed, they are referred to as the endothermic reaction. So in this module, we had basically discussed about the two types of reaction. One is the combination reaction and the decomposition reactions. The other type of reaction, chemical reactions, will be discussed in detail in the next module. Thank you.